Pantless podcast.
Two guys talking without wearing
Out
pants.
pants. Yeah.
Podcast. Can take our ideas.
Welcome back to the Pantless podcast. Here's your hosts, Austin and Travis. Take it away, guys. Zelda. What's going on?
Zelda. Breaking news. Tears of the Kingdom is finally here. Finally. After years and years and years.
Yeah. We'll talk about that in a minute. You been eating anything good?
Oh, not really. Yogurt with fruit? But other than that, I've been kind of slacking off on my eating yumminess.
Mountain Dew, Summer Breeze. Summer Freeze.
Summer freeze.
Not great, but it's alright.
It's not. It looks like it's probably not great.
I think it's the one where they took and because it's a red, white, and blue theme. I want to say it's the one that they mixed. They took Code Red, Baja Blast, and what was the white one?
Oh
yeah.
Out?
Is it Whiteout?
I don't remember, but I know what you're talking about.
And they mixed them all into one drink.
Okay. So that's like something you should be drinking on 4th of July.
Yeah, well, yeah, I might, but so nothing interesting. I heard you say something about fruits.
Yeah, just like raspberries, blueberries, blackberries.
Well, very boring.
Throw it in some yogurt.
Not bad.
Yeah. Vanilla flavored yogurt.
Yeah.
Yeah. A little something. Mixing it up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Made some good old pork chops for dinner tonight.
Ooh.
Pretty good.
Pork chop.
Tacos last night.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Don't stop.
Made
I did have on Monday or Tuesday. I had some really good turkey tacos, ground turkey tacos.
I used ground pork in my tacos.
Ooh, yeah.
There's a new meat processor. There's a 8-Air Custom Processing down here in town, and we've been buying our meat from them as of late.
Yeah. How much does it cost for them to process your meat?
A little bit more than Walmart, but it's better meat. They they make all the meat fresh there. Just like I don't know. They do something and they make the meat. I don't really know how it works. But
yeah. I don't want to see how the sausage is made.
I don't know, but he makes it really. I bought some hot links from him a couple weeks ago, which they didn't taste like your normal hot links. They were more like just like a jalapeno hot dog.
Okay, yeah.
But they were in like a full sausage. Like it was, if you unrolled it, it was like super long.
Nice. Was it linked?
No, it was all.
When we were kids,
No,
everybody would always find a thing and start hitting people with ninjas.
Like in Ninja Turtles 2.
Yeah. Well, here's my linked sausage.
No, it was just kind of crimped at the ends, and it was one solid. And it was just rolled up like a turd.
Okay.
But it was good. That's where we actually got the pork chops that we cooked tonight. From them as well. Been getting all their stuff. Hey, let's just jump into some. What did you think so far about The Legend of Zelda, the new game? I won't talk about it. We're not gonna put in the food talk. Zelda,
how far are you in?
I finished my first shrine.
Oh wow! Okay.
And I'm on my way to my second shrine.
So I just talked to the guy. It's like, hey, you can Z-target me, but don't fight me.
Oh, so you haven't even ran into Zelda yet.
I haven't met up with her since she fell into the darkness. No.
You got to the point where it's like, hey, go find her. So you got your tablet back.
I just got my Switch. I mean the Puripad.
Yeah.
It's not a Switch, but I somehow played Tears of the Kingdom on it.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I just got that. That's where I am. I just got that.
Okay, so you haven't played. You haven't got as far as. Have you found a shirt yet?
Nope.
Okay, so I haven't missed that. Okay. Neither have I.
Okay. Yeah, I've got the kilt.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy.
But so far. Oh, go ahead.
It's crazy that you have the Master Sword with you. Are we gonna carry that the whole game? Yeah,
I mean, it picks up. You notice at the beginning, it basically picks up right where you left. You got full hearts, full stamina.
Well, I didn't beat the first game, so I don't know where. I need to go. I need to find someone on YouTube that's actually like doing a playthrough of the game. Of like, the first game, Breath of the Wild, and like skip to like the last couple episodes and watch how that game ended, because I never finished the game.
Gotcha. Yeah, but I wondered, like, as soon as I saw Link's arm do the thing, it looked exactly like the arm that was on Ganondorf's chest. And I'm like, is this a time travel game where, like, the game is going to end right where that started? So, like,
Yeah,
you're going to... He said he couldn't save Link's arm, so that is like a fake arm. That's not really his arm.
Correct.
And then all that was left was a ripped off arm holding him down. So is this one of the things where we're going to be holding him down and our arm's going to rip off and that's how the game ends?
Possibly, but okay, in that cutscene where you saw the arm holding Ganondorf down,
yeah.
If you the guy that's guiding you, have you the guy that's been talking? Oh, crap,
Rauru.
You're not that far. What?
I haven't met him, but they did. I'm assuming it's Rauru. I'm assuming it's Rauru.
That's what happened. That's his arm. His arm was the one that was holding Ganondorf down, and he explains here in a bit that he had to graft that arm because he said Link's arm was so far gone that if he didn't remove it, it would have killed him completely.
Yeah.
So he had to graft his own arm to Link to save his life. So you get his arm. And that's where your powers are going to come from.
Gotcha.
Because I think I have Hyper Arm already. I think that's what
so you already have a thing. You've got like an ability or whatever.
Yeah, I can move. I can pick up items from the world and fuse them together.
Okay.
I can't fuse weapons. I haven't figured out how to fuse weapons yet. I think that's a different ability. But I got the red hand. I got the red hand ability that goes up in the top corner.
Oh, so I can catch you red-handed?
Yeah. Puzzles in this, the shrines in this game are gonna get stupid. Just what they had you do in the first, the puzzles in the first shrine, which weren't hard but kind of make you go, oh, I gotta do that.
Okay.
I just remember some of the shrines in the first game being kind of. I'm not very good at puzzles. Puzzles just aren't my thing. So I had to really cheat a lot of those puzzles by Googling it.
Gotcha.
But with some of the new mechanics, I think they're really gonna go. I think some of these are gonna be hard.
Yeah. Because, that was something that Breath of the Wild really did, is because there were so many ways to accomplish the same task that, I don't know, it almost made it easier, because as long as you could imagine it, you could do it. And so you're like, I wonder if I could throw this rock off of this wall and use my magic ice beams to freeze this, and oh look, it worked. And then somebody else could like accomplish the same goal but do it completely different.
I just remember that some of the shrines were like memory stuff, where it was like, make this side of the shrine look identical to that side of the shrine.
Oh, yeah.
So I had to like take a picture of the screen with my phone.
Yeah.
And then go to the other side.
I remember one with like it involved like constellations or something, and it
Yeah.
was like that.
That
I remember.
I remember that one. It's gonna be interesting. What else? Uh, I've already maxed out my weapons in my inventory already. Like
You just pictured a bunch of sticks.
well, yeah, I did that in the first game too.
Did you laugh when you first picked up the stick and saw that it was twice as powerful as the Master Sword?
Yeah.
I did. I was like, "Are you kidding me? This is literally twice as strong as my Master Sword right now."
See, do you have a shield?
No.
See, I have a shield now. I have a bow.
Oh wow.
I have a long stick, and I have an axe. Oh, and a bronze sword.
Hmm.
Oh,
So how long? So you've been playing a little bit.
I think I've powered through some things. I just think no, because I was exploring around. I started playing this probably as soon as made food and I got home and made some food but the opening just felt slow. Like it had an opening video like of them entering that cave, and then you take control, but then you walk slowly through a cave, and some of it's spoken, some of it's just text, which was weird that they didn't let her talk.
Yeah.
They didn't voice her for the entire
Right.
opening tunnel, and that was kind of weird. But then it just felt like you were walking with nothing going on forever. It's like, why are we making these tunnels so long in this area? Like, if this is someone's first time with a Zelda game, how many people just turned it off right there and went, I don't even know what's going on. This is boring, and just turns it off. You know?
After $70, probably no one, sir.
I bet you someone did.
Maybe some rich, spoiled brat.
Possibly. What'd you think about when you get to that spot that Ganondorf's at, and it's like, what do you want to move on, and you have the choice of saying yes or no?
Yeah.
What if I say no? Do we just ask again?
Yeah.
What's
exactly.
going on here?
Yeah. And I like how you like are climbing, and then once you get outside of the tunnel, you look down and you're thousands of feet above anything, and you're just like, yeah, I'll jump off.
I didn't even think about it. I just got to the edge and hit A.
Yeah, just
didn't even.
Yeah, I'm just gonna jump.
And then you get the opening credit, which was weird.
Yeah.
You got the title, basically a title screen right there. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. So
yeah,
I'm excited to play more. The mechanic that I hated in the first game is back for this game, and that's just the weapon system where everything's gonna break. Like you're gonna get a good weapon and you're gonna use it for a while and it's gonna break, and you gotta go find another one.
Yep.
And which makes you just not use your best weapons.
Yeah, no, you save them. Kind of strategery.
I know, and I don't like that. I'm using sticks the whole stupid game.
You can use that carved branch.
The what?
You can use that carved branch.
Oh yeah, I've got a ton of those. I've almost got my inventory completely empty of just branches, and now I've just got clubs.
Nice.
That's what I had to do every time I'd want to pick something up that was better. I'd have to go through my inventory.
Yep.
Find a branch, throw it off the ledge.
So do you remember how you increased your slots in the first game? How you got more weapon slots?
I don't remember.
You had to find all those little Koroks.
Is that what it was? I found one already.
Oh, they've got Koroks in this game?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, snap. Nice.
I was just exploring around. I want to say... I think you gotta jump off another ledge into another pond right after where you're at. Yeah, because I think if you talk to the construct that wants you to target but not hit, which I just kind of targeted once and went, okay, moving on.
Yeah.
And moved on. I think you jump off another ledge into a pond with some frogs in it. And that's where I found some more stuff.
Ooh, interesting. Okay.
Because I think I found some arrows before I found the bow. Which was weird. So.
Yeah. I'm excited.
I need to wait till I see if I need to wait and see. I need to get far enough in that you can start using amiibos. Amiibos?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I got some of the Breath of the Wild amiibos. And I think there's a new amiibo that's the new Link that I was going to buy if Walmart had it, but Walmart doesn't sell amiibos anymore. And I can't find
really
the one my Walmart doesn't sell amiibos.
Wow. I did not realize they stopped.
I just don't think they sell anymore. I just don't think anybody really cares.
Maybe. I got the new amiibo from GameStop.
Oh, the newest, the one where he's got the blue hand out?
Yeah. GameStop lets you pre-order those. So I was basically, it was just like layaway. I would just go there every Friday and just drop $5, and you do that 3 times, and you're basically paid up. You owe like $1 or something in taxes.
Said something about that because I would have went and got that one. I might
check it out. You never know. It still could be there.
I might swing by there and see if they got one this next week. Because I guess you can get some pretty cool items. And I don't know if you have to. I don't know if that specific one gives specific items, or if it's just the Zelda ones that give specific items.
The specific items, I believe, are just Zelda ones.
That one,
if you use it, it's so Zelda ones are in Breath of the Wild they were specific.
Yes.
So it was if you use a Zelda amiibo, you got this item. If you use a Link amiibo, you got these items. If you use a Ganon amiibo, and then if you use Pikachu, you just got like some random like fruit.
Yeah.
I bet it's the same.
Okay. Because I think I have the Baboken, or whatever that thing's called, that stupid goblin thing. I have one of them. I have Zelda on a horse. And what's the other one I got? Oh, Zelda with the bow. Zelda, or not Zelda, but Link shooting the bow, and Link on a horse.
Okay.
Then I have Pikachu, Mewtwo, and Charizard.
Nice.
If you're playing Elder Scrolls Skyrim on Switch, you can use the amiibos to get random chests while playing. Okay. And if you use a Zelda one, it pops down a Zelda chest.
Oh, that's awesome.
And you can actually
that's a cool feature.
You can get they added the Master Sword and Link's outfit in Skyrim on Switch version.
Nice.
And if you get so far into Skyrim in the story, you can find a chest that's hidden up at the top of the mountain that has that has the Master Sword, Link's hat, tunic, and shield. But you can find those items randomly in the chests dropped by Amiibo. But if you find his hat in an Amiibo, that hat is taken out of that chest, so you can't get any of those items duplicated.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
They're not good. They're not useful to actually use in the game.
Right.
The Master Sword is like a low level sword.
That's fake news.
Well, I didn't even like it in Breath of the Wild. I barely used it in Breath of the Wild because it could still break, and you had to have like a 30-second cooldown or 60-second cooldown.
Yeah, it loses its energy.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, this is stupid. It's the Master Sword.
Yeah.
But they had to make it to where it wasn't overpowered. I'm like, I did all this work to get it. It should be overpowered.
Right, exactly.
And I think, did it not lose its energy? Because I think you had to have it or those special arrows to defeat the Guardians.
I can't remember. I I think they were just special and defeated them quicker. I think you could defeat a Guardian with a stick if you could somehow survive for 45 minutes
Man,
while hitting it with a stick.
I'm not excited. I hope. Do you think that? What were those what were those one enemies that was in Breath of the Wild that were super hard to defeat but dropped really good weapons? Was it the centaurs, the minotaurs?
Oh yeah, they were called I want to say it was
Lion something.
Lionels or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, those guys. They were fun. Could you like jump on their back and ride them
Yeah.
as you're slicing at the back of their neck? So exciting.
I'm curious to see about the Cyclopses too. They were actually fun to fight
Yeah.
because you had to climb on them.
Yep.
So, huh?
Huh.
Have you? I wonder when you get the dodge because I haven't figured out how to dodge yet. Just remember that.
Maybe you have to learn to like dip and duck first,
Maybe.
and then dive, and then you can dodge.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. So,
I know.
before we get into anything else, what's you liking the game so far?
Oh, absolutely! I'm super excited. I'm excited. Ganondorf's back. It's gonna be really fun. And you're in some area called like the Shrine of Time, so you know time travel is gonna be a thing. And so it'll be really interesting to see the sights.
I'm just curious. I just want to get into the dungeons.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
That's really what I want to get into. Speaking of dungeons, breaking news.
The Zelda Tears of the Kingdom was my breaking news, sir.
Oh, was that your breaking news?
That was my breaking news.
Oh, see, I called it.
Yeah, that was it. We brought up the breaking news.
Well, that's just disappointing.
Right.
Breaking news. We have no breaking news. Nothing happened this week.
The biggest thing happened this week.
Heck yeah.
The biggest.
Actually, the biggest game for the Switch drops next week, sir.
What is that?
Farming Simulator 23.
I should have known.
Tuesday.
Well, you're gonna have to hold off on that. You just dropped some serious cash on this one, so
It's not a full 60 release. I think it's only gonna be like $40. I'll have to wait a bit to get it, but I don't even know if I don't know about it yet, but my son was wanting to play it, so I was thinking about getting it on the digital.
Oh yeah.
And so I can download it on the Switch that my parents bought, so he could play it over there because he's been wanting to try it out. And I'm kind of curious what's different, kind of how it plays on the Switch. Every other year they do main game, and then they do a mobile Switch version, and then 2024 will be the next big game for PC and Xbox and PlayStation. They kind of do every other thing. So, I've never played one on the mobile versions. They're generally a little bit more underpowered and not as good graphics and don't have all the features in them. And you can't have mods, and that's what I like playing.
Yeah, you like naked tractors.
They're my favorite. Speaking of, never mind. Let's do. No, I don't remember. I drew a blank. Okay, let's do this.
Retro movie review.
Yeah.
So, tell me what you thought. Spirited Away.
Spirited Away, fantastic.
All right.
Like, way better than My Neighbor Totoro.
Which Totoro's a great movie. I don't know what you're talking about. This
But yeah,
movie,
it was great.
This is probably their most widely known, most popular movie.
Okay.
This movie came out in 2002, and I remember when it would have been like 2003, 2004. I remember a buddy of mine talking about it, and I remember seeing it at like Star Video or Blockbuster, whichever one of the video. I saw it on like VHS in a video store. And I was like, I don't know about that. I wasn't really big into. I mean, I watched Dragon Ball Z and all the '90s stuff, but I was like, yeah, I don't know. That's a movie. I watched the shows, you know.
Right. Yeah.
I didn't watch it until probably closer to 2008, 2009, maybe 2010, after we discovered the Studio Ghibli movies through Howl's Moving Castle. I love this movie. Such a good movie. It's a classic.
Yeah, and it was long, but they packed so much into it. It was it was never slow. There was always something going on. And I think they could have easily lengthened it. There were some things that some storylines with their parents, how did their parents get free? I'd like to know where did No Face go at the end? I'd like to know.
Oh, No Face stayed with
with the sister.
Yeah.
But it was just like all of a sudden it was like, yeah, and you're gonna stick with me, and like, okay, and then it just
he was lonely.
That was that.
He was a lonely spirit. He wanted companionship.
Yeah.
And he was always looking for ways to, like, false ways to make people like him. It was kind of like real life, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I'll give you money if you'll be my friend.
Mm-hmm. Even if it's not real money.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I wish they'd come out and make a second one. Because I think there's more to be told about Haku and her.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
So,
do they have any movies that have sequels, or they're all of their movies standalones?
We were arguing about that the other day, because technically there's really only one movie that has a reoccurring character that would be considered a sequel, and that's Whisper of the Heart and Cat Returns.
Okay.
Because
you don't consider the Soot Gremlins a returning character? Well, they were in My Neighbor Totoro, and then they're in this one.
The Soot Sprites, but they're not like the Baron is in is in Whisper of the Heart, but he's a figurine that you just see, and they talk about him every so often, and he's the main character in Cat Returns.
Okay.
So that's kind of a deal there. The Soot Sprites, yeah, I want to say they may be in a couple other movies too. They're kind of a recurring theme. What'd you think about the arm guy? I can never. Grandpa.
Yeah, you mean Spider, Dr. Robotnik?
Yeah. He's probably one of my favorite. He's awesome.
Yeah.
I love him in this movie. If it wasn't for No Face, that guy would be my favorite.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I liked him. He was a good guy.
So, let's jump into some Metacritic.
Okay, alright.
41 critics. They gave it the Metacritic must see.
Oh, man, that means they gave it an 85.
You would think. Is that your guess?
That's my guess.
What's a 96, sir?
Whoa! Wow, that is insane. That's got to be close to a record.
That's one of the higher ones.
That's. I mean, we might have had like a 98 with one of our like old Christmas movies that we talked about.
Mm-hmm.
But wow, 96. That's amazing.
So, nope, that's the wrong tab. This is a good year. 1993, 1,993 users. 1993 out of 10.
Let's go.
This one's shocking.
9.8.
Okay, this one shocked me. I'll tell you, this score shocks me.
Okay.
9.0.
Okay, that's okay.
Like, to think that the critics gave it that high, and there must have been some people that just don't like animated films that came on here and was like, yeah, rah, rah, rah.
Maybe.
So
Because I'm trying to think about it. Can you name a bad thing about the movie? Like, other than it could have been longer and I would have been okay with it. This 2-hour movie was too short.
It's funny. It was only 125 minutes. It should have been more.
Yeah. Let's hear these terrible reviews. These people that dare give it a 9.
This will be a first. From the critics, 41 positive, 0 mixed, 0 negative.
Wow, that is a first.
Users, you have 1,841 positive, 45 mixed, 107 negative.
Trolls.
So, Rolling Stone gave it 100. Miyazaki is the Pied Piper. See Spirited Away and you'll follow him anywhere. New York Post gave it 100. A Japanese cross between Alice Wonderland and The Wizard of Oz is such a landmark in animation that labeling it as a masterpiece almost seems inadequate.
High praise.
Let's see here. The Guardian gave it 100. Spirited Away is fast and funny. It's weird and wonderful. Mostly wonderful. Okay. Let's see if we can find. Let's come down here. I'm looking for a specific one that might not be in here. There we go. The Austin Chronicle.
Yeah.
Gave it a disappointing 89.
What?
Fiercely original in every respect. That's all it said. So, the lowest...
The movie's too original.
Yeah. So, I want to read this one because I'm seeing some weird words. The Christian Science Monitor, they're becoming a staple here, gave it a 75. No shocking there. They don't really like to review movies well. Too intense for the youngest viewers. Disagree. But teenagers will enjoy it. An ill-smelling stink god character is almost worthy of Kevin Smith gross-out movie. Of a Kevin Smith gross-out movie? And grown-ups should find it diverting, if not deep.
Okay.
I don't know who Kevin Smith is, so okay.
He's the Jay and Silent Bob guy, I think. If I remember right. He is Silent Bob.
Ah, right. Got me.
Isn't that Kevin Smith?
I think you're right.
Who's the guy that plays the King of Queens? What's his name? That's in Paul Blart Mall Cop. His name is something like that, too.
It's Kevin something.
But, yeah.
San Francisco
What?
Chronicle gave it a 75. Said a lovely, evocative tour de force. Why does it seem we should be enjoying it more? I mean, that seems like a personal problem there, Chief. So, that's nope. Not reading that.
Oh
It's in
gosh,
Spanish. I can't read Spanish.
I'd try it.
This guy gave it a 9 and said Spirited Away is not perfect. In fact, it is far from it. Yet the movie is spectacularly imaginative and wonderful all throughout. I've always heard pleasant things about this particular film from everybody who has seen it. I have not heard a single person who did not enjoy it. That was a user. What would you change?
Okay. Who knows?
All right, let's get into some common sense media. I don't like reading user reviews on Metacritic because they just get stupid.
Yeah.
So we have not had this individual. I think I saw that this was a fairly new review.
Oh, fun. Okay.
When I popped it up in the Googles, it said that it was reviewed in 2021 on here, but then it doesn't. When you get in here, it doesn't actually tell you when they reviewed it. Liz Pearle, Perle, Perle.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Liz, Liz.
We'll call her Liz, yeah.
Age 9+, 5 stars. Magnificent movie with scary creatures and a strong heroine. So I don't like saying it that way, but all right.
Yeah.
Let's scroll on down to the bottom first.
Okay.
Like I said, they gave it a 5. 83 parents say 5 stars. 264 kids say 4 stars.
Okay. I wonder why the kids didn't like it.
I don't know. We'll read more on that later. I want to get up here to the actual meat of this. The meat and potatoes.
Yeah.
Ooh, we got some interesting stuff. Positive messages.
What is a positive message, sir?
Well, what are we scoring it for positive messages?
I would give it a 5.
She gave it a 4. It says a lot.
Oh.
If you have
Okay.
faith in yourself, you can overcome your fears and act courageously enough to save those you love from danger. Also, kindness, selflessness, and the lack of greed will provide great rewards.
Sounds like a 5, but okay. Whatever.
Positive role models.
Again, a 5.
No, well, that's where you differ. They gave it a 4. Chihiro enters the world of spirits as a sullen 10-year-old girl and emerges as a selfless hero. On her journey, she faces frightening circumstances and rises to the occasion each time. She's kind while others are greedy. Many of the spirits and creatures she meets along the way demonstrate courageous perseverance, humility, and gratitude. Sounds like 5.
Yeah. Yeah.
One of our favorite categories that sometimes means nothing. Diverse representations.
Ooh. Well, there are lots of different types of spirits, so there's that, but really it was just Japanese people, so
I will say that most of these animes,
one.
most of these animated movies, especially some of these, I guess I don't really see race in some of these unless there's like a skin tone. Did she really look like a Japanese girl?
I thought she did.
Oh, okay. I guess I just don't see that.
And she spoke Japanese.
She did.
So, yeah.
They gave it a 4. She likes her 4s.
Interesting.
Loves her 4s.
All those spirits, then, I guess.
The main character is a young Japanese girl with a complex story arc seen overcoming great challenges and maturing into someone who saves others. Nearly all other characters in the movie are a dizzying array of creatures who inhabit the spirit world. I feel like they could have just kept that one out of there.
Yeah, unnecessary.
I never understand why didn't they add that one. Alright, ooh, novel on this one. Violence and scariness.
Uh, I would give this. I could see it being a 4. Keep up with her 4s.
You would be wrong. Gave it a 3.
Okay. Okay.
One beloved character is shown bloodied after a run-in with fantastical beasts. There's one threatening explanation. I'll rip your mouth. Or I'll rip your mouth? I thought I said rip out your mouth. Many creatures and spirits could be considered scary or too intense for younger viewers, such as No Face and the witch Yababa, who border on the grotesque. Chihiro's parents become ravenous and turn into pigs, and it's unclear whether they'll be able to turn back into humans. Various creatures shift into scary beings or can cast spells to make odd things happen, like a girl's mouth becoming zippered shut. A giant baby causes trouble and kicks someone in the face. The mood is foreboding and ominous when Chihiro walks through the woods or encounters these strange creatures. Sounds like a 4 to me. I don't know. No Face is awesome. Probably one of my favorite characters of all time.
He got kind of gross.
Yeah.
He's cool when his belly is empty,
Yeah.
but when he starts eating people, he looks kind of gross.
Sex, romance, and nudity.
Not present.
Sure about that? Why don't we give it a 1? And
We can give it a 1. They held hands, so
a gigantic baby's bottom is visible.
Oh my goodness. I guess. We saw 3 naked people in the last movie and it was present, so okay.
Language.
Not present.
Yeah.
Not clickable.
100% accurate. Products and purchases.
Not present.
Not even clickable.
Good. Good. Okay.
That one, again, if this was old Bri or Chuck, I'd give that a 5.
Probably.
Because of the product line, because they sell shirts.
Yeah.
Drinking, drugs, and smoking.
There was actually quite a bit of smoking. A 3?
They gave it a 2.
Okay.
One character smokes a cigarette and another is shown with an ashtray containing cigarettes. Sake is offered to someone. Parents need to know. Parents need to know that Hayao Miyazaki's magical adventure Spirited Away is widely considered an animated masterpiece, but not one that was made for children alone. It can be creepy and frightening at times, and I can't read it, with many intense or strange-looking creatures. The turnip was hilarious. The big turnip. The big turnip that was on the elevator with her.
Oh yeah, yeah. Why wasn't he afraid of a human? Like everybody else was like terrified, but he's just
so lethargic and just could care less about anything. He's like, don't care. It can be creepy and frightening at times, and many with intense or strange-looking creatures and spirits that threaten Chihiro, the protagonist, while she tries to save her parents. Many scenes involve these strange beings. There are references to smoking and the drinking of sake. In one scene, a dragon trying to protect Chihiro is attacked and returns injured and bleeding from the mouth. Older children ready for a more sophisticated animated tale will be mature enough to enjoy the story of a brave young female protagonist.
Yeah.
See here. Yeah, we're not gonna read this stuff. Oh, this is actually pretty funny. This is an adult 9+, 5 stars. I would never let you turn into pigs, my son told me after watching this film. My 3-year-old found the first scene frightening and didn't want to watch, so we turned it off. About 9 months later, he was interested again and said it was spooky, a good thing, and watched it twice over the course of a week. Now he says it's one of his favorite movies.
Nice.
That's funny. So, yeah, this was I think it actually says here in the movie details the studio was Walt Disney Pictures. I want to say that this one was one of the first collaborations with Disney. I think it was fully made by Hayao Miyazaki and Studio Ghibli, but I think Walt Disney partnered to do the English translations.
Oh, okay.
So,
come to Disney Plus. Please.
I'm surprised some of them haven't, unless that just wasn't in the contract.
I thought it was for a little bit. I remember seeing it somewhere, and I don't know.
Well, I've got some good news for you, sir, for our next movie.
Ooh, all right.
We're gonna stick with Studio Ghibli.
Okay.
I've already decided which one we're watching next. We're just gonna keep it going.
Okay.
We're gonna do Howl's Moving Castle next. This is by far my favorite movie.
Okay.
This is the first movie of theirs that me and the wife saw. I think you'll like this one even more than the other ones. This one's
okay.
It's kind of a weird story. I could probably see you saying next week that it was hard to follow, maybe not.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
It's a good one, and I love it. It is fantastic. I have something to give you during the week that will let you watch this next movie.
Ooh, I'm excited about that.
I'll show it to you after we get done here because I don't have it with me.
All right.
I realize I put it somewhere else. We'll watch that. Where did I put? Before we leave, going off the rails a little bit. Have you ever heard of a book series called Discworld by Terry Pratchett?
No.
My wife bought me these. They're audio CDs. They're audiobooks of the Discworld series. If anybody out there knows about Discworld, let us know. This is every Discworld book ever released. It's on 2 discs.
All right.
Audiobooks. Did you watch on Amazon Prime Good Omen?
No, I didn't catch that one.
Okay. That was co-wrote by Terry Pratchett and Neil Gaiman. Sir.
Okay.
Sir Terry Pratchett. I get that right.
Ooh.
He passed away a long time. I think quite a while ago. Terry Pratchett did. But his most, popular and his biggest thing that he did was he created this book series called Discworld. And I think there's like 40 some books in the series. And they actually made 2 movies. Out of all 40 books, they made 2 movies. One following the first book called The Color of Magic, and then my favorite one called The Hogfather. It's a 2-part miniseries.
All right.
That's really good. We might dip into that one at Christmas time.
What was it? A Christmas movie?
It's in the Discworld lore. The Hogfather is Santa Claus. That's their kind of like Santa Claus.
Okay.
And it happens around Christmas time. So it's a Christmas movie. Like Die Hard
Nice.
is and isn't. This one is like a step further to is.
Okay.
You got anything else?
I don't think so.
We're just gonna call it there and get back to
Let's
some.
call. Yeah. Let me play some catch up.
I don't know that game.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Click that.